Cardinal head coach Eric Cardinal. How's camp gone for you guys so far?
So far, so good. We're out of camp because we're in school, but
Yeah.
we had 2 weeks of camp like we usually do. We had a scrimmage last Saturday. Had some success and had a lot of stuff to work on, so it was ideal. We could look at some things we did right, and then we have a lot of things to correct over the next couple of weeks.
Who's beginning to stand out for you?
Oh, I don't know if we have anyone that's beginning to stand out that we didn't already know. We've got a good group of senior running backs. Matt Carney's started 20 games already going into his senior year, so he's a veteran. Trey Shirkey has been a starter for a year and a half. Comes back at fullback. Jacob Gotham is another fullback who's about a half-timer and a big, strong kid. So that's we like to rotate those guys. Tyson Sinclair and Bryce Hogue are both halfback wingbacks in our wing T, and they have got a lot of experience. In our lock-in that we do right before two-a-days, Tyson got up, all the seniors got up to talk, and he talked about how some play that he made when he was a freshman, he got a chance to go in the game and he made a play. And so those guys at this point have had 2 years, maybe 2+ years varsity experience because we're extremely young. They're freshman and sophomore years, and so they got an awful lot of playing time at a time when they were probably more suited to be on the JV squad, but weren't.
And I know the running game is what you guys do, but you have a quarterback with a lot of experience in that.
Well, we do have a quarterback with experience, and we've got a pretty good tight end that caught about 20 balls for us last year. We got a split end who's a pretty diminutive little guy, but he's a glue-fingered kind of a guy. Dario DeCaro, who probably caught 10 or 15 for us last year, and we're very limited, as you said, in passing. I don't think we threw for more than maybe 300-400 yards. It'll be more of our game this year for sure, but if you can run the ball, play action is the way to go, and we've, at least in the scrimmage, we were able to run some play action passes that I thought had a good success.
How do you expect the experience Matt has to help him running the offense, whether it's handing the ball off or throwing it?
Well, the main thing is decision making. We were running some things today and having our defense do different things, and he picked up right on when the safety moved to go to the other side, and those kinds of things that you like to see. Who's the flat defender? Who's your most dangerous defender? He can pick right up on that because it's something he's just familiar with now. And the other thing he can do is he can count, and we have a lot of check with me's, and we always at this point want to give Matt a decision. We call the play, and it's check with me otherwise. So he's never wrong if he calls the play that I called, but if he sees something else, he calls the check with me, and I count on him to be able to see that. And so far, he has been able to see that very well.
How does this team kind of break through that 4, 5, 6 win mark and push for a playoff berth?
Well, obviously you got to win some games that you haven't won in a while. I mean, you're from News-Herald. You got done raving about Kirtland. They've got a 300-pound line. They pushed Mayfield around. Obviously, they're a team to beat, and they're always a team to beat. Cauga Heights, I mean, you have to tip your hat to both of those teams because they're always deep runs in the playoffs, and one year they were both in the finals in different divisions. So it's an honor to play in the league, but it's a frustrating honor if you can't break through. So I mean, you just have to. You can't worry about them being good. That's a great thing for them to be good. But what is a better thing is if you can then grow competitive with them, and you just have to work on your own game. And we worry about us and getting better, and it really is a process. And coaches say that all the time: believe in the process, believe in the process. But you can't control the outcome of particular games, but you can control the process. If you're competitive in a game, anything can happen. And you just let the chips fall where they may once you become a competitive team. And we're hoping to be competitive this year. That's all we're looking for.